I think it's about time for a garden update. It's in September and look at this blessing right here. New set of raspberries. There's some throughout. There's some blackberries that are ready to harvest as well. Let's see if I can find some to show you. Yeah. Those are there. Those are sitting on the ground. Earwigs have got two of them. You can tell on that one. But look at those big old stalks. Those are thick as my thumb. Thick as my thumb. Big. So I realized the neighboring sprinklers from the back of there water all the way over to here. That's like 12 feet into my yard. Unfortunately, on the spot that I don't want watered. Comfrey's big. Obviously I didn't get all the trellising done that I wanted, but I'm gonna take the fact that we do have some leaves I'm not happy with there, but we do have some fruit growing and some vegetables growing. Some things I am happy with here. And like I say, for the raised beds, I'm learning that it's got good production for some things and not so much for others. And that's doing awesome. Green beans are doing great. Look at that. Yeah. I'm totally happy with that. Gotta get those harvested. Somehow we still got morning glories in here. They must have grown up through the edge. Those are horrible stinkers. It's one of the big parts of why I wanted to do raised bed was to get those out of here. But they must have come up underneath the side. Here's coriander right there. Bolted lettuce. Carrots over here. See how those are doing. See what we can see under here. Oh yeah, it looks like something's tunneling in here again, so I don't know if you can tell it. Let's see. Yep. So I'll have to get the traps out, but there you can see some carrots down there. Let's see here. Woo! There we go. Not huge, about 2.5, 3 inches. A little tiny one there too, but something. I haven't done carrots in years. I haven't done. This is more carrots than I've done at any point. So let's see. See down at the opposite end. Yeah, definitely some tunneling going on there. So not happy about whatever's in there. We'll get them. There's some garlic you can see. And some tunneling. Well, it's a big bit of garlic. All dried up for us. Look at that. Just need to clean it up. Anyways, moving on. On this sad looking bed, got some growth. It looks like it's not going to get to fruit. Over here, these bell peppers that I put in here at the very beginning of the season, they are finally growing. Oh, that one has a flower. Oh, what a joke with those transplants. That's a bummer. Those were going to be pretty. Well, here we go. Oh, that one is coming off today. Zucchini. Let's see. We have spaghetti squash. Whole bunch of spaghetti squash. Look at that. It's like I'm gonna have to cut off some leaves too. Pumpkins. I haven't done pumpkins for years, so glad they're coming on. A lot of tomatoes to get off the vine. There's my exciting watermelon right there. That one looks about like the bell peppers. It was put in about the same time. Let's see how we're doing here. There's another acorn squash. These beds will just get better. Next year they're going to have a lot more of our compost in them, and compost from the Comforty. A lot of little tomatoes. So we'll have a lot more nutrients for them next year. Just all natural nutrients. And they'll look a lot better. There's a cucumber right over there hiding. Yeah, for all the cucumbers planted, haven't had a lot of harvest. I'd say that's true in general for everything. Well, there's a good little bit of garlic, but I think I'm just gonna leave that in the ground and get it next year. Well, there's another pumpkin over there, and another zucchini, it looks like, hiding right in there. Whoop. Let's see. There it is, right in the center. Yep. Well, that's good. Another pumpkin there. Yeah. Another one right in the center there, hard to see. There it is. So, at least we're getting something. Some of that squash come laid across over here. Some fruit that didn't make it. And some that's ready to harvest. Some zucchini there. That's good. 9-10 inches long. All this is ready to eat. And yeah, got some pretty colors. So if you see the previous garden updates, you can see the level of compaction that has taken place with how full I filled these beds originally until now, and that's gonna increase the density and nutrient level of what's decomposing underneath. So when I mix in some fresh compost that's composed of our clippings and leftovers from the kitchen, then that's going to be a whole lot more nutrient dense. And we'll mix in that whatever extra we have from the comfrey and compost that into it. That's going to help as well. So next year this will be real different than it is now, I think. I hope. And I have to figure out whatever's tunneling in here and get that taken care of. So looks like between that and the ants, they got all the bait there, so I'll have to fix that up and reset it. And I think I'll need to harvest some of these carrots so we can let some others grow. That way we can get inside all the ones that are like this and let these guys, let's really focus on it for you, and let these little guys grow up to be at least like those bigger fellas. And these are all organic, so no pesticides or anything. It looks like one thing I forgot to mention are my beets. Got some beets growing in here. Oh, and some morning glories. Ugh. They're pretty little flowers, but in the garden they're just a weed. So I have a row of well, I have 2 beets. I planted a row here, but looks like they have been crowded out. And looks like there might be some coriander close to ready to harvest down there. I've never harvested coriander before. I've planted, but not harvested. I mean, planted just to harvest prior to, oh yeah, there are more beets down there. Down the row a bit. There you can see them. Yeah. But I need to get these harvested. I can see more tunneling down under there. So that might be a bit of adding to the problem here. But that is harvest so far, and a lot to be harvested. Oh, a little pineapple update here. So there's some growth in there. But it doesn't seem like that's anything that's going to be harvestable this year. And I've got these onions around this circle, and those are small. They're a couple inches. It's something I could harvest or just leave there. Right now I think I'll just leave them there, and they'll give me something more next year. And the ones over there are the Walla Walla Sweets. And they're growing pretty good here. A lot of green. And again, next year these are gonna give me so much more increased nutrient density in there. I haven't tested the soil, so I haven't really done as much work as I could to make a increased production. And I'm glad this is still alive. This is the thornless raspberries. Now down here you can see those little thorns. If I can get it to focus for you. Almost, huh? Well, I had a little more steady hand here, let's see. There you can see them. Not 100% in focus. There we go. Yeah. But as you go up the stalk, those fade out. And up there you can see there's nothing. Those are really nice. So on the new growth there are some, but on the older growth there's nothing. So those are nice, and I think I'm going to be doing what I can to incorporate those. Got my green onions here that are getting attached to. By whatever that vine is from. What is that? Zucchini, it looks like. Maybe. Have to look at which one, where that one started. Yeah. If it's not zucchini, it's spaghetti squash. So looks more like the spaghetti squash, but yep, I think that's what it is. As long as it grows, I'm okay with it. We'll have something to eat. So that's just a bit of a garden update, and then a hint to the other projects there. You can see on the other videos there's how the cabin's doing. That's going to change today. But thanks for joining me. Let me go over and get some mint update for you. Here's the mint. It's flowering, and got that bit of garlic there still, and with the burbles on it. And it's doing fine. It's more mint than we use, so I have enough to share. Anyways, thanks for joining me. And if you've got some suggestions for getting an increased nutrient density besides what I mentioned in those grow boxes and in those raised beds, then please let me know. I appreciate it, and we'll give you further updates as we go. Please share the video with anyone that you might think is interested, and like and subscribe to my channel. That helps me out, and I appreciate it. So, thanks again.